everyone. Recently, Lemon lost one of his schoolmates to natural death. Though it was inevitable, still losing a child at the age of 9 was very difficult for us parents and for teachers. So dealing with special children is has its own challenges and has its own struggles. And the moment a child is diagnosed with or his or her condition, life takes a drastic turn for the parents. So that it has its own struggle, it has its own challenges, hurts and pains. And life is very different. Life becomes very different for the parents. It's no more trips to schools, colleges, but it's just trips to doctors, therapies, and it is many times very painful to hear all that the doctors tell us. Yet, through all these challenges and through all the difficulties and the struggles these parents face, they have a very different story or a very different or a very challenging lessons for us to learn. So, being a special parent, I associate with parents who are mostly non-believers. And there are a lot to take away from these parents. And today, and whenever I meet them, I always realize that they practice what we read in the Bible. So we as believers, I feel many a times we fail to practice what we read and what God tells us to do. But when we look at these people, when we associate with them or when we walk closely with them, we realize that they practice more of what we read. And there are 3 points that I would like to share with you today. So the number one is these parents are very cheerful. So when you meet them, it is bubbling with joy, bubbling with laughter, and there is so much of happiness and joy. Yes, we know we are in a very different school. We are not discussing about any academic achievement, but rather it's just being proud that our child could drink a glass of water without spilling, or could just button his shirt, or just put 2 books inside a bag. Small task, but we are very proud and we are very happy with all that our child can do. Second point that I've noticed is they are very content, absolutely content with the child they have. And there is no regret, there is no remorse, there is no pain that they are having a child like this. But rather they are grateful that they have a child and they try to give the best for the child. And knowing very well that they have this child for a short period of time doesn't keep them from giving out the best for these children they have. And the third point is they are very calm and they are very composed. We know that our children have multiple tantrums, meltdowns for no reason, and sometimes to achieve a small goal takes months. Yet they are very calm. And in the face when the child throws a tantrum and a meltdown, we don't know how we stay calm and we stay composed. And being children of God, knowing that we have a God who is in control over all situations, makes me wonder how are we when we go through a valley of the shadow of death, or when we face unfavorable circumstances or are in unfavorable condition. We know we have a God who stays with us, who watches over us, who is in absolute control over all the circumstances and over all the conditions. Even if we make a mess of our life, He is still in control and He can do things according to His plan when we surrender to Him. Yet, many times we fail to be content, we fail to rejoice and be cheerful in the circumstance we are, or even stay composed and calm. So, this day, let's just think, how are we under our circumstances? Are we going through a rough situation? Are we facing a lot of struggle, pain? And during all this tough situation or a hopeless situation, how are we? Are we cheerful? Are we calm? And are we content with what God has blessed us? For we know that everything that we go through is allowed by God. So, are we calm? Are we composed? And are we content? Thank you.
I am happy today. I am happy today. Jesus Christ, I am happy today. He has taken all my sins away, and that's why I'm happy today. I'm happy today. I'm happy today. In Jesus Christ, I'm happy today. He has taken all my sins away, and that's why I'm happy today.